Hey, how you doing? This is Bill coming back at you from SkyArt Pyrotechnics. Going to go over a little bit of wiring here, wiring up a rack of 4-inch shells. We use the Cobra System, speak-on connections, whether you use Bluetooth or quick plugs or phone controlled. They're all pretty much the same um, idea. They use DC energy, positive and negative, to an E match, which causes a short because you got both polarities coming together. Ignites the pyro, pyro ignites the quick match ignites the lift charge, and the lift charge sends your cell up in the air. So what we're going to do is give you a couple little tips on what we do when we're wiring. May help you, maybe something new, maybe something you already know. So what we do is we take our speak on, right, such a thin gauge wire, and we fold it over. And what that does is it causes a little bit bigger of a footprint for that speak-on connector to clamp down on. Now, sometimes when you put it in without bending it over, it'll go to the side of the speak-on and maybe not have good continuity, or it's so thin that it'll wiggle, 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 break off, and you'll have half of brass in there or copper, and your wire be out. You won't have good continuity, you won't have good lift. So we just bend them over, and they make nice little feet, right? So then, doesn't really matter which side goes into which, just positive and negative. I go to my positive side, and I give it a little tug, just to make sure it's in there, right? And then I go negative, and I give it a little tug. Now, I've got an entire rack to wire, so I'm not going to do all that while I'm on the video. But what I am going to show you is, assume that I do have this all. I'm going to turn my module into tests. Tilt this up so you can see. It's going to go through its test. P19, P29. 9 means the batteries are 100%. It's going to go through a test, continuity, and fire. And then I'm on channel 4. I'm going to press my light so it lights up my LED daytime. So now I can see it. So what I'm going to do is, I have 1 and 2 wired. I'm going to hit the test. I have green LEDs. Green, green. 1 and 2. Right? That means I have good continuity. Hope you guys all can see that. This is kind of dirty, but 1 and 2 are green. Now, if I had all of them wired, this whole board would be green. All that's doing is it's taking a little bit of current, and it's sending it through the negative, into the E-match, back out into the board. And as long as it reads it, you know you have good continuity through your wire. Your E-match is still connected, and it's pretty much guaranteeing a lift. Now, when we come back, I'm going to show you, when I have this all wired, we'll come back, and I'll show you what the board looks like and how we set it, arm it, and have it sitting in sleep mode ready to go for the show.